Cash Wheeler got arrested from the FTR taking Dax's partner.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Was the news item of yesterday in Florida, Florida man. Allegedly brandished a weapon. So the charge was ag assault, right? Ag assault with a weapon. Um, Daniel Wheeler, one count of aggravated assault with a firearm booked in circuit court. I watched the arraignment where the prosecution acknowledged that he'd never been in trouble before. A road rage incident, apparently. I don't know. I don't. If this is true, if this happened again, not
Well,
there, not
I read
there.
the specifics, and it's like, to the person that's filing the charge, the plaintiff is basically saying that he, was erratically going in and out of lanes, and you know he went to pass him, and this guy got over right, but then he went and passed him on the shoulder right, and it just continues this, where he was able to ID what the person looked like, and then the fact that he brandished a black pistol.
Yes.
And this is over the course of, like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm driving my car. Somebody comes up next to me, goes around me, and goes and passes me on the shoulder. Well, I don't know where the fuck this idiot's from that's pressing charges, but my brain says I'm going to slow down as much as I possibly can and not get rear-ended until this person gets going. So the only way that you could be going tit for tat and knowing what was happening is that you,
Are also
in road rage, and
speeding
you're
after him and chasing him, or,
absolutely.
or something,
And
right?
the only reason that you finally stopped your pursuit of your road rage was he brandished a pistol,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly.
Right.
So if that doesn't tell you that this other fucking person's a piece of shit and he just got outdueled, you know, because to me, I would just, I would back off, take a video of that fucking vehicle, and that'd be the end of it. I'd video him.
I drove for 14 hours from Florida last week and had my share of people that I would have liked to follow and brandish a bazooka at for their behavior on the road. But to do so would have required me to put myself, whoever's in the car with me, it wasn't Dax
Right,
Harwood in my car, but um, and everyone else in double the danger because I'd now be driving like a douchebag
right.
throughout the. So yeah, so maybe it's that. Maybe he was driving like an asshole. He was followed, and I mean the gun. I mean, I guess he had the gun when they stopped. I don't know how they would prove or disprove the weapon was there. Maybe it was in the car when they pulled him over. I don't know. They
Did
didn't
they
give the
pull?
details in
Did they
the.
pull him over?
I don't know. I didn't have the details in the news stories. They're very. The charges are printed, but no details. Just what was announced at the
I haven't
arraignment.
spent a ton of time with him, but
Mm-hmm.
I did, like when we were in Manchester. I spent a couple hours a day with him, just sitting down at a table and talking. Seemed like one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Not some fucking maniac. So,
Right.
it seems to me, I can't say that I haven't. Well, the other day, I was driving home from the gym, and I just usually I go the back roads, but they've got some construction coming over International Bridge. So I said, "Yeah, fuck it, man. I'll just go up International and take a right on Atlantic." So in front of me is like a fucking '88 Bonneville, fucking windows down, like Beverly Hillbillies in the car. We get up to the gimmick, and the light's red. But at the same time that the light's red, the people that you're looking directly at are taking the left-hand turn because the arrows, so you basically can come to a complete stop and go. And I just tap my horn. I don't just tap it like we can go. We can stop and go here. So finally, the person, I don't know if put down their fucking meth bowl or whatever the fuck they were doing, but it was a female driving, and there's some skeezer in the fucking front seat. So they make the turn, and they get, instead of now we get the green arrow to take the right, the green light. So they've kind of, they make the turn, but they slow down and they get over to the left-hand lane. So I'm going to, of course, I'm going to pass them on the right. And the guy's like, by the time I'm pulling up to him, he's halfway out of his car.
Really?
But the new car I have isn't, it's got like basic tent, doesn't have limo tent. And I'm in the car with the tank top on, and I'm just coming back from the gym. And I think the guy fucking like looked in that car and saw like, oh fuck, that's a big old fucking dude.
Got
And
back in?
well, yeah, but as I drove by, I just looked over at him. I just went like this, like, peace, dude. Like, because I mean, but if 10 years ago, the minute he would have been out of that fucking window, I'd have had my window down before I ever got over there.
You and Sullivan would have been online at the cheesesteak
Exactly.
joint. Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a different, but nowadays, man, especially knowing everybody down here has probably got a gun. It's like, no, man. It's like, dude, I told my wife, she said, you gonna leave me a fucking widow? Why do you have to fucking do? I said, if you don't, I said, because number one, everybody's like, nobody pays attention to anything. And I'm not in that big of a hurry. But I do want you to just it's just common sense. You can turn fucking right because you've got a wall of cars blocking like anything that could come through that way.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Just common sense. And it's just like, my problem is not using common sense. My problem is you're not hindering me. And I didn't fucking speed by them. I fucking set my cruise at 37 like I always do going up the beach road. And fucking like that's it. Like, God bless you. You can fucking scream at me all you want. I'm glad you both had a fucking stroke over it. But bottom line is, you're still driving an 88 Bonneville.
They were late to their dinner at Hyde Park. Their
Hyde
family
Park?
had a large
No, they were
table.
going the wrong way.
They
They were going fucking north.
I don't know. And I also don't believe for a minute that your wife said you're going to fucking leave me a widow. I don't think such language comes out of the mouth of a proper Southern belle.
No, she
like
doesn't.
Your lovely wife.
No, she doesn't. She's not much of a cursor.
A cusser. Okay, so breaking news coming in now. I don't know. Spoilers. A match was just announced on Collision. We're taping this on a Saturday.
Obviously, I mean, something had to happen with the choke out at the main event of the last Collision with Samoa Joe reaching over the railing, choking out CM Punk.
Yeah, I think everyone saw this coming, so probably not really a spoiler.